Parents, please take your seats. We will start in 3 minutes. الرجاء تفضل بالجلوس. Volunteers, please clear the way. Volunteers, please clear the way. Volunteers, please clear the way. Thirty seconds and we will start. Please take your seats. 30 seconds and we will start. Please take your seats and clear the pathways.
Good evening, distinguished guests, respected members of the board, Your Excellency, Dr. Aisha Sayad, Dr. Nawaf Fawaz, Mrs. Fatima Fawaz, and our esteemed principal, Mr. Muhammad Sultan. Dedicated teachers, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Welcome to this very special evening as we gather to celebrate a milestone defined by perseverance, growth, achievement, and the exciting journey that lies ahead. To commence this celebration, we invite the class of 2026 to participate in the traditional graduation walk as they proudly mark the beginning of the ceremony. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, we begin this celebration to honor not only academic accomplishment, but also the character, resilience, and determination that have guided our graduates to this moment. It is now my privilege to invite our esteemed principal, Mr. Mohammed Sultan, to formally grant permission for commencement of the graduation ceremony, a proud milestone in the enduring legacy of SAIS Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem. As we continue this special celebration, we begin with blessed words from the Holy Quran. It is now my pleasure to invite one of our graduates, Fuji Ma, to come forward and lead us in the recitation. Please welcome Fuji Ma.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أمن هو قانت آناء الليل ساجدا وقائما يحذر الآخرة ويرجو رحمة ربه. قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب. قل يا عبادي الذين آمنوا اتقوا ربكم للذين أحسنوا في هذه الدنيا حسنة وأرض الله واسعة إنما يوفى الصابرون أجرهم بغير حساب. قل إني أمرت أن أعبد الله مخلصا له الدين وأمرت لأن أكون أول المسلمين. صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Fuji. Once again, good evening, everyone. Tonight is a celebration of memories made, challenges overcome, and dreams ready to take flight. It is a moment that our graduates have worked hard for many, many years, and their families, teachers, and loved ones have supported them every step of the way. Welcome to the graduation ceremony once again. To open this evening's program, it is my honor to invite our esteemed principal, Mr. Mohammed Sultan, to share a few words with the graduating class and their families. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sultan to the stage.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Distinguished guests, esteemed parents, dedicated staff, and most importantly, our graduate class of 2026. Good evening and welcome. Tonight, we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone. One milestone that marks the culmination of years of learning, perseverance, growth, and achievement. This evening is not simply a graduation ceremony. It is a celebration of a journey that has shaped our graduates into the young men and women they are today. I would like to dedicate my speech tonight, unlike any other usual speech or graduation speech that I have given before, because I believe that those kids here, and excuse me if I say kids, because you are all kids to us. So those kids have done a remarkable job this year. They have actually navigated through a very difficult time, and I would like to dedicate my speech, most of it I would say, to the graduates. So to our graduates, tonight belongs to you. Hopefully you can feel that. We've been busy since early morning till now getting this event ready for you. This academic year will always be remembered as a year that challenged us, but made us stronger and revealed the very best within our community. Throughout this year, you demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and determination. You navigated uncertainty with maturity, embraced change with confidence, and continued to pursue excellence regardless of all circumstances. And I think everybody has witnessed that. You have shown us that true learning extends far beyond the walls of a classroom. It is reflected in your character, your values, your enthusiasm, and your ability to rise above challenges. These qualities will serve you well as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. As you leave the halls and the walls of our school, remember that your success will not be measured solely or only by the degrees you earn or the careers that you pursue or even the position that you hold. Rather, it will be measured by the impact you make, the lives that you touch, and the values you uphold. As you step in the future, carry with you the lessons that you have learned from here, from our school, from our community. Remain humble in success, steadfast in adversity, and generous in any service or anything that you give away. Dear graduates, life will undoubtedly, I'm just giving you a heads up, life is undoubtedly gonna present you with moments of prosperity, moments of challenge. Embrace both with gratitude, courage, and faith. Every experience will contribute to the person who you are destined to become. Your journey is a story, and you alone hold the pen that writes it. Every chapter, every sentence, every achievement, and every setback becomes part of you. Along the way, you will make mistakes, there's no doubt about it. Some that can be easily corrected, remember that very well, and forgotten, and others that may leave lasting marks in some of the pages of your life. And even more, some of those mistakes will actually continue to turn a page from your life, from your story. But it's okay. Those moments do not actually define you. They teach you, they make you stronger, and they help you shape wisdom you carry forward. To you, I would say, never be afraid to seek guidance, ask for support, listen to the advice of those who genuinely care for you, your parents, your teachers, your family, your friends. Your friends can help you lightening up the path in front of you ahead when the time seems to be uncertain. Yet, while many may contribute to correcting your mistakes, they will never be able to write your own story. Your own story is your story. And one day you're going to stand here and maybe you're going to tell it for your own children. So you need to be sure that whatever you're going to tell them is going to make you proud. And that's the only legacy that you're going to leave. I would like, before I talk to the parents, I would like to tell our kids something in Arabic if you allow me. I would like, أن حاب أقول لكم شيء بالنسبة للإنجاز اللي عملتوه الآن. لا أعتقد أن أي أحد فيكم يختلف معنا بأن هذا الإنجاز لم يكن ليكون لولا أولياء الأمور، لولا المعلمين، لولا المدرسة، لولا المجتمع، لولا الدولة، لولا الكثير من الناس الذين وضعوا حياتهم موضع الخطر لتوفير فرصة من الأمان لكم وخصوصا في هذا العام، وأعتقد أنكم تعلمون ما أعني. أقول لكم، أقتبس بعض الكلمات من شعر الشافعي: المرء يعرف في الأنام بفعله وخصائل المرء الكريم كأصله، اصبر على حلو الزمان ومره واعلم بأن الله بالغ أمره وتجنب الفحشاء لا تنطق بها ما دمت في جد الكلام وهزله وإذا الصديق أسى عليك بجهله فاصفح لأجل الود ليس لأجله. البحر تعلو فوقه جيف الفلا والدر مطمور بأسفل رمله إياك تجني سكرا من حنظل فالشيء يرجع بالمذاق لأصله في الجو مكتوب على صحف الهوى من يعمل المعروف يجزى بمثله. وأتمنى يعني لو كانت لدينا الفرصة لنقف أو لنكون في أماكنكم لكي نشكر آبائنا وأمهاتنا على ما بذلوه، لكن حقيقة ما نفعله اليوم هو جزء من رد الجميل للمجتمع ككل وليس فقط لآبائنا وأمهاتنا. To our parents, lastly, to our parents, thank you for your unwavering support, sacrifice, encouragement, and trust behind every successful graduate standing here tonight is a family whose love, guidance, and belief made this achievement very possible. This accomplishment belongs to you, parents, as equally as it belongs to each and every graduate on the stage. To our teachers, counselors, and support staff, thank you for your dedication, your commitment. You have inspired, guided, challenged, and nurtured those young people throughout their education journey. Your influence extends far beyond academic instruction, and you have helped shape the future leaders, innovators, and responsible citizens. I would like to acknowledge our middle leaders and senior leaders whose vision, commitment, and tireless efforts ensured that every student received the support and the opportunities necessary to thrive. Last and by no means least, as a resident of the United Arab Emirates, as residents of the United Arab Emirates, we are very privileged to live in this nation that consistently demonstrated unity, resilience, innovation, and visionary leadership. We are grateful for the opportunities this country provides and for the values, tolerance, ambition, and excellence that inspire us. And this is genuine feeling that we are sharing with you tonight. Graduates, you are leaving us tonight. Remember that you will always be part of our SAIS family. Wherever you go, whatever universities across the UAE, outside, in the US, Europe, Canada, and beyond, always carry your values proudly and present yourself, your family, and your nation with honor. On behalf of the entire Sharjah American International Group of Schools, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2026. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يرزقكم التوفيق والسداد في حياتكم. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you, Mr. Sultan. It is now my pleasure to introduce the female valedictorian and SGA President of the Class of 2026. Throughout her years at SAIS Dubai, Dana has approached every opportunity with purpose, curiosity, and a genuine desire to grow. She has earned the respect of her teachers, of her classmates, not only for her accomplishments, but also for the positive impact that she has had on everyone around her. Today, she represents a graduating class filled with promise, ambition, and countless possibilities for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our female valedictorian, Dana Zaghloul.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Standing here tonight honestly feels very strange for me. I've always found it funny how the internet seems to make fun of valedictorian speeches for all sounding the same. Every year, someone stands at a podium, thanks the people who helped them get there, reminisces on hallway conversations, and just tries to summarize a moment that will feel impossible to summarize. But maybe that's because some experiences are universal. No matter where we come from or where we're headed next, there's something deeply human about reaching the end of one chapter and standing at the beginning of another. As I reflect on these past 4 years, I find myself returning to a lesson that took me much longer to learn any lesson that I found in a classroom. For most of high school, I lived under the illusion that if I worked hard enough, worried enough, and planned enough, that I could control every single outcome. I thought peace would exist on the other side of achievement. But the thing about perfection is that it is always moving. There's always another score for you to improve, another expectation to meet, or another reason to believe that what you are doing is not quite enough. I became so focused on what could go wrong that I rarely appreciated what was going right. For every fear of failing carried a forgotten truth. To fall is to have once soared. About a month ago, one of my closest friends, Maya Al-Amle, told me something I haven't forgotten since. I called her after a very difficult exam that I walked away from feeling very defeated by. And it is in that moment that she reminded me of something so simple, yet so meaningful. And she reminded me not to grieve something that was still alive. A month has passed, and I think about all those words every single day. I realized how often I did just exactly that. I mourned opportunities before they even disappeared and carried the weight of outcomes that didn't even belong to me yet. And in doing so, I robbed myself of the present moment. And that realization changed something in me. I began to understand that faith is believing that even if things don't happen the way that you want them to, God still knows what He is doing. And as a Muslim, there is one phrase from the Holy Quran that I've carried with me throughout every single hardship. Kun fayakun. In Surah Yasin, Allah tells us that when He intends a thing, His command is only that He says to it, be, and it is. I've always found something deeply comforting about that. Because kun fayakun is more than a description of creation. It's a reminder that what feels delayed may simply be unfolding in the exact time when it is meant to. And that while we only see a single page, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees the entire story. Our lives are not random, but they are deliberate. So, of course, none of us arrive at a moment like this alone. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, wisdom, and encouragement and belief in us. Thank you for seeing potential in us long before we learned to. To my friends, thank you for becoming the family that I chose. Thank you for every study session that somehow turned into therapy, and every laugh when it was needed. You will forever be my people. And a special thanks to Maya and Maryam Atiyah for being my backbone for as long as I could remember. To the Student Government Association, thank you for your hard work behind the scenes. Although we couldn't accomplish everything we hoped to this year on our agenda, I am forever proud of the dedication, resilience, and care with which we served our community. And finally, to my family. Mama, there are some people whose love is so constant that you forget how much of your life actually rests upon it. Thank you for being that person for me. Thank you for every prayer and every moment you carried me through difficulties I thought I had to face alone. For that, I will spend the rest of my life indebted to you. Baba, thank you for not only placing a roof over my head, but over my heart. Thank you for every sacrifice, every burden carried without complaint, and every dream that you helped make possible. Everything I accomplish, including this award, carries a piece of your effort within it. تيتا، شكرا لمساندتك وحبك الذي لم يفارقني يوما ولدعواتك التي كانت دائما مصدر قوة وطمأنينة لي. To my sister Selma, thank you for the late night coffee runs and for somehow always knowing when to guide me and listen and when to simply be there for me as an older sister always is. To my brother Kareem, thank you for always knowing how to make me laugh and when to annoy me just when I needed it. Even though I was too annoyed to admit it at the time, you undoubtedly made every single difficult moment this year feel much lighter. Class of 2026. As we leave tonight, we're all heading in different directions, but we are leaving this moment together. And so before I end, I would like to invite you all to join me in a dua quietly in your hearts. اللهم اهدنا لما تحب وترضى ووفقنا لما فيه خير لنا في ديننا ودنيانا ومستقبلنا. While tonight celebrates what we learned, tomorrow will ask us to keep learning. And perhaps that is the greatest lesson of all. Not that we have reached the end of a journey, but that we have been given the privilege of beginning another. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026.
Congratulations once again, Dano. It is now my pleasure to introduce the male valedictorian and SGA president for the class of 2026. Throughout his time at SAIS Dubai, Mohammed has led by example, approaching each opportunity with maturity, integrity, and a strong sense of purpose. His presence has left a lasting impression on those around him, and he has consistently demonstrated amazing qualities that define an exceptional student and leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our male valedictorian, Mohammed Sababha.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على المرسل رحمة للعالمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. قال تعالى: وأتاكم من كل ما سألتموه وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الإنسان لظلوم كفار. الحمد لله الذي بنعمته تتم الصالحات وبتوفيقه تتحقق الأمنيات. الحمد لله الذي إذا سئل أعطى وإذا دعي استجاب. إهداء إلى من صاغ من صبره وكفاحه جسرا يعبر بي نحو القمة ومنحني من ثباته سندا لا يميل. أبي إلى النبع الذي أفاض بالأمان دربي وصاغت من دعواتها دربا يحميني ومنحتني من روحها نورا يضيء عتمة المسافات. أمي إلى من نسجوا من أيامي خيوطا من الفرح وكانوا بهجة لي في كل منعطف تتسع بهم مساحات السعادة وتزهر بوجودهم تفاصيل الحياة. إخوتي، good evening, distinguished guests, honored board members, Your Excellency Dr. Aisha Sayar, Dr. Nawaf Fawaz, Ms. Fatima Fawaz, our esteemed principal, Mr. Muhammad Sultan, valued teachers, beloved parents, and fellow graduates. I stand before you today with complete pleasure and pride to speak on behalf of the graduating class of 2026. It is quite a privilege to be given the chance to speak at a graduation ceremony. Yet, something about giving a speech as both SJ President and class valedictorian seems more than just a perfect coincidence or a miraculous gift. It is a reflection of the beauty behind goals and expectations I set for myself long before I stepped into the last year of my high school journey. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do every day. A simple yet meaningful quote that shaped much of my journey here. It is a quote that kept me moving forward in days where the path to my goals was long and overwhelming. A path where for every victory there was yet an even greater mountain to climb. Nevertheless, something within me remained unchanged. I never truly stopped believing in who I could become. I simply kept moving at my own pace with the heart that nothing of importance is lost when something of more significance is gained. What this journey taught me is that belief is not loud, and it is not always visible. It is quiet and persistent. It is a decision to keep striving for more, even when others may not understand it, and every path disappears into uncertainty. Alongside the unwavering belief were sacrifices made, comforts abandoned, and countless unseen hours, all of which have shaped the trajectory for the stars to line up into the beautiful portrait I see today. Moments like these redefine what success truly means and how much a person is willing to give in pursuit of it. However, when I look back, I realize it was all worth it. Perhaps worth it is too small of a phrase to hold the weight of such an extraordinary journey. I am forever thankful for the moments shared, the memories created, and the mistakes that helped shape who we have become. I would like to take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to my teachers who stood beside me throughout this journey. They offered patience, belief, and support, especially when it mattered most. And to my friends, who are an essential part of this journey, thank you for the laughter, the memories, and for turning even the simplest moments into something we will carry far beyond today. And last, but most definitely not least, to our loved ones who are no longer with us in the same way, whether separated by distance or now carried in memory. Thank you. Thank you for your love, your presence in our lives, and for the belief you never stopped placing in us, even from afar. Not too long ago, many of us were still sharing dreams and plans with the same people we now carry quietly in our hearts, through memory, across distance, and in everything we have become. Reflecting on my role as SGA president, it is more than a title I earned. Instead, it is a testament to the trust my peers have placed in me and a responsibility that taught me the meaning of qualities like service and accountability. Moreover, it is an experience that showed me that true leadership is not about being heard the most, but about ensuring that others are heard at all. During this journey, I had the pleasure of working with many students, teachers, and staff members who enhanced my understanding of collaboration, leadership, and community. They say that special people create special moments, but this year flipped the switch on this idea. It was the year itself that transformed us into the special people we have become. What made this year stand out was not the events we organized or the initiatives we launched, but what we acquired along the way. We began the year with many plans to unite the school community through events and initiatives, yet what we gained in return was far more valuable than anything we could have placed on a calendar. Through obstacles, challenges, and unexpected turns, we came to understand the true meaning of resilience and perseverance, qualities that have long defined the spirit of the United Arab Emirates. On this momentous occasion, we gathered to reflect on the accomplishments that have defined our high school journey. Alongside our diplomas, we leave with invaluable lessons, lasting friendships, and memories that will remain with us for years to go. If there is one lesson 14 years at SAIS Dubai have taught me, it is the value of time and transformation. Life feels normal while we live it, but we later find that the same ordinary moments we didn't think much about are the ones we value the most. Within those moments, transformation quietly happens. We arrived here as children with dreams we struggled to describe, and we leave as young adults ready to pursue them. As we turn the page to a new chapter, let us not only celebrate this moment, but admire the journey that brought us here. Because long after the certificates are framed and the titles are forgotten, it is the friendships we built and the growth we experienced that will live permanently in our hearts. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
To end this ceremony, it is only right that I once again deliver a heartfelt thank you for the ones whose support shaped this journey. Thank you, parents, for your support and sacrifices. Thank you, teachers, for your dedication and care. And thank you, graduates, for being a wonderful batch. And finally, Mr. Sultan, 2 years ago, on this very same stage, my brother stood to express a sense of gratitude that we all carry for you today. Maybe I wasn't the first student to welcome you to the school, and most certainly I won't be the last one to bid you farewell. But today, I stand here to express our appreciation for your never-ending guidance, commitment, and compassion. One last time, this was Muhammad Sababha, student ID 2012-1571, class of 2026, valedictorian, SGA President 2025-2026. Have a great evening ahead.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. As our graduates prepare to begin the next chapter of their journey, it is fitting to hear from those who once upon a time stood in their shoes. Our alumni are a valued part of our family, carrying forward the lessons, friendships, and memories that they made in our school. We are pleased to share a special video message from our alumnus, Mira Al-Awadi, for the graduating class. Please direct your attention to the screen.
Hello everyone, my name is Mira Al-Awadi and I'm a proud SAIS graduate. Since graduating from SAIS, I've continued my studies in the field of emergency medicine, a journey that has challenged me, shaped me, and taught me the value of dedication, growth, and continuous learning. So as you celebrate this milestone today, I want to leave you with one message. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. When you leave school, you'll quickly realize that not everyone reaches their goal at the same time. Some will find their path immediately, while others may take longer to discover where they truly belong. Success is not about how quickly you get somewhere. It's about continuing to move forward even when the path is uncertain. One of the greatest lessons we can take from the UAE's journey is that vision, determination, and commitment can transform ambitions into achievements. Progress does not happen overnight, but every step forward matters. So as you begin this next chapter, believe in yourselves, stay open to opportunities, and trust the process. The experiences, challenges, and lessons ahead will help shape the people you're becoming. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Be proud of everything you've achieved, grateful for the memories you've created, and excited for the future that lies ahead. And remember what our founding father Sheikh Zayed once said, nothing is impossible for people who have faith and confidence in themselves. I wish each and every one of you success, happiness, and fulfillment in whatever path you choose. Thank you, and good luck for your future.
Every graduate has a story, a collection of memories, friendships, achievements, challenges, and moments that shaped who they are today. Before our graduates continue taking the next steps forward, let us look at the journey that they took to bring them here. We will now watch a special tribute to the class of 2026 and the memories they made throughout their journey.
We spend so much time waiting for big moments that we don't realize the small ones are already passing.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your heart
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon. We just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was.
And with that, the class of 2026 comes to an end.
She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the fog rises, somebody sighs who is not in disguise anymore.
That was a lovely surprise, actually, for our graduates as well. Leadership is not defined by a title, but by the positive impact we leave on those around us. Throughout her time at SAIS, Maya Al-Amle has demonstrated a strong commitment to representing student voice, fostering meaningful dialogue, and contributing to the growth of our school community. As a fellow student who has shared in many of the challenges, experiences, achievements of the graduating class, Maya comes forward to offer a message to the class of 2026. Please join me in welcoming Maya Al-Amle, President of Student Congress.
Good evening, respected faculty, proud parents, and the class of 2026. Standing here tonight, surrounded by the people who have shaped so many of our memories, it's hard to believe that this chapter has really come to an end. This year, I had the privilege of serving as President of Student Congress. Going into this role, I believed leadership was about having everything figured out and making sure that every plan went exactly as it is intended. I quickly learned that neither of those things were true. More often than not, it meant learning as I went, adapting when things changed, and occasionally pretending I had everything under control. One of the things I'm most grateful for is having brought SIS MUN to life, alongside Ms. Alias Bahani, whose guidance, encouragement, and unwavering support made so much of it possible. What started as an idea slowly grew into something far more meaningful than I had ever expected. SIS MUN became a space where students didn't just participate, but truly grew, where they stepped outside their comfort zones, found their voices, and learned to speak with confidence about things that they cared about. Watching people who were once hesitant stand up, express their ideas, and realize that their voice truly matters was one of the most rewarding parts of this entire journey. Of course, not everything went according to plan. One project we were especially excited about was Model Congress, which unfortunately couldn't happen. However, if this year taught me anything, it's that life rarely unfolds exactly the way we expected it to. Learning how to adapt, keep moving forward, and make the best of unexpected circumstances is a lesson that I hope all of us carry with us long after graduation.
I also want to thank our teachers for their constant support and encouragement throughout these years. To my friends, thank you for always being there for me, for making me laugh when I needed it most, and for turning even the simplest moments into memories I'll cherish forever. And a special thank you to Dana and Maryam for always being there to answer my calls, no matter how late it was. And of course, none of this would have been possible without my family. Sanadi, my constant source of support, strength, and encouragement through everything. Mama, thank you for your prayers that have carried me through everything. Baba, thank you for always pushing me to be better and being the one that I can always rely on. And Rayyan, thank you for always having my back, being my #1 supporter, and dealing with all of my mood swings. And finally, to the class of 2026, if there is one thing I hope we carry with us from these years, it's not just what we did, but who we became along the way. All the growth, the people, the moments that didn't feel significant at the time, but ended up meaning the most. As we go our separate ways, I hope we never really feel too far from one another. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Maya. Leadership extends beyond the walls of a school. It is reflected in those who represent the voices of their peers, contribute to their communities, and serve as ambassadors of positive change. Today, we are proud to hear from a student whose leadership has reached within and outside of SAIS Dubai. As president of the Emirati Union and a member of the Dubai Students' Council in partnership with KHDA, he has represented student voice with distinction and purpose. Please join me in welcoming our special guest and student leader, Omar Khalfawi.
الحضور الكرام، السادة المعلمون والمعلمات، أولياء الأمور الأعزاء، وأخواني وأخواتي خريجي الصف ال12. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يشرفني اليوم أن أقف أمامكم بصفتي رئيس اتحاد الطلبة الإماراتيين وعضواً في مجلس طلبة دبي لأشارككم فرحة هذا اليوم الذي يمثل ثمرة سنوات من الجد والاجتهاد والطموح. لقد كان هذا العام مليئاً بالتحديات واختبرت فيه عزيمتنا أكثر من مرة، لكن ما يميز هذه الدفعة أنها لم تسمح للظروف أن تحدد مسيرتها، بل أثبتت أن التكيف مع المتغيرات والمرونة في مواجهة الصعاب والصمود أمام التحديات هي مفاتيح النجاح الحقيقي. تعلمنا أن النجاح لا يقاس بسهولة الطريق، بل بالقدرة على الاستمرار رغم العقبات. وتعلمنا أن كل تحدي نواجهه يحمل فرصة للنمو والتطور إذا واجهناه بالإيمان والإرادة بأنفسنا. ومن خلال مسيرتي في رئاسة اتحاد الطلبة الإماراتيين أدركت أن دور الطالب يتجاوز حدود القاعة الدراسية ليكون شريكاً فاعلاً في بناء مجتمعه المدرسي. فعملنا على تعزيز الهوية الوطنية والاعتزاز بموروثنا الأصيل والحفاظ على عاداتنا وتقاليدنا الإماراتية من خلال إبراز المظاهر التراثية والقيم التي تجسد هوية وطننا. كما سعينا إلى تمثيل صوت الطلبة ونقل آرائهم ومقترحاتهم وتعزيز روح المشاركة والمسؤولية والعمل الجماعي، إيماناً منا بأن شباب اليوم ليسوا قادة المستقبل فحسباً، بل شركاء في صناعته من اليوم. واليوم ونحن نحتفل بهذا الإنجاز نفخر أيضاً بالدولة التي احتضنت أحلامنا ونحتنا الفرصة لننمو ونتعلم ونطمح إلى ما هو أكبر. نفخر بدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، وطن العز والطموح الذي علمنا أن الطموح لا حدود له، وأن الاستثمار في الإنسان هو أعظم استثمار، وأن المستقبل يصنعه أصحاب الرؤية والعزيمة. إلى زملائي الخريجين، لقد احتوتنا هذه الأرض الطيبة وغرزت فينا قيم الاحترام والتسامح، وجمعتنا هذه المدرسة على قيم الاحترام والعمل والطموح، وجمعتنا الإمارات على أرض التسامح والتعايش والفرص. فاحملوا معكم ما تعلمتموه هنا وكونوا خير سفراء لأنفسكم ولمجتمعاتكم أينما كنتم. وفي الختام أتوجه بخالص الشكر إلى مدير مدرستنا الأستاذ محمد سلطان، وإلى معلمينا ومعلماتنا وإدارة مدرستنا وأسرنا الكريمة على دعمهم المستمر. كما أبارك لكم هذا الإنجاز المستحق. دام عز الإمارات ودام فخرنا بوطننا وشبابنا، ومبارك لكم هذا الإنجاز ومبارك لدفعة 2026. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, Omar. We now invite you to direct your attention to the screen for a special tribute to the United Arab Emirates.
أبنائي وبناتي أطفال دولة الإمارات، أحب أقول لكم أنكم أغلى وأعز ما يملكه الوطن، وأنتم فرحته ومستقبله، وأن سلامتكم وأمنكم وأحلامكم دائما في قلب أولوياتنا. نريدكم تكبرون وأنتم واثقين بأنفسكم، فخورين بقيمكم، ومؤمنين بأن أحلامكم بتساهم في بناء مستقبل مشرق للإمارات وللعالم أجمع. بكم يكبر حلم الوطن. كل واحد منكم يحمل موهبة فريدة وحلم خاص، ونحن نؤمن بكم ونفتخر بكم. أسأل الله تعالى أن يحفظكم ويحفظ أهاليكم، وتحققون كل اللي تتمنونه لأنفسكم ولوطنكم. محمد بن زايد.
Class of 2026, today we celebrate not only your accomplishments, but also the journey that brought you here. Hearts of SAIS, please stand up. Before we begin, we would like a moment to recognize those students who have been here since KG until this very day in celebration of their growth. A round of applause, please. Please be seated, graduates. As you leave school and step into the next chapter of your lives, may you do so with confidence, purpose, and excitement for what lies ahead. And now for the moment we have all been waiting for. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Fawaz and our esteemed principal, Mr. Mohammed Sultan, to the stage for the presentation of the diplomas and the official recognition of the graduating class of 2026.
Girls, first row to stand up, please. Sara Al-Ghazawi. Mariam Ahmed, Principal Honor Roll. سارة سعود العلي. مريم بقحوم. فاطمة عبد الله البلوشي. مي مطران. مروة فؤاد الرفاعي. High honor roll. فاطمة الشرف. High honor roll. هند البلوشي. High honor roll. First row to sit down, second row to stand up, please. Leen Abdelbari, Principal Honor Roll. Lama Muhammad. Mira Tuneji, Principal Honor Roll. Aya Zawawi. حور الرئيسي High Honor Roll. نورا أحمد. آمنة الخاجة. فاطمة خالد البلوشي Principal Honor Roll. مها علي الأحمدي High Honor Roll. Row number 2 to sit down, row number 3 to stand up, please. Leen البطايني. جنى ثابت High Honor Roll. عادل العصيمي هاي اونر رول. غالية فاضل القصاب. مي محمد السويدي. عايشة أحمد سلمين السويدي. يينو ما. إيمان الصايم هاي اونر رول. كنزي أحمد برنسبل اونر رول. Row number 3 to sit down. Row number 5, number 4 to stand up, please. Malak Osman, high honor roll. Salma Sma, high honor roll. نورا المدرس هاي اونر رول. سلمى عودي. مزنة الشرفاء هاي اونر رول. فاطمة سعيد العليلي. نور محمد أبو الهدى هاي اونر رول. أماني عبد الله المهيري برنسبل اونر رول. جودي باسم جديد هاي اونر رول. Row number 4 to sit down. Row number 5 to stand up, please. Jude Hijazi, Principal Honor Roll. Mais Jaber, Principal Honor Roll. Dana Zaghloul, Principal Honor Roll. Dareen Awad, Principal Honor Roll. Maya Al-Amli, Principal Honor Roll. Mariam Atiye, High Honor Roll. Tala Abu Speitan, Principal Honor Roll. Layan Rahal, Principal Honor Roll. Mira Ahmed, High Honor Roll. Row number 5 to sit down, row number 6 to stand up, please. Sara Mirae, Principal Honor Roll. Metha Mawali. Malak Khalid Muhammad. Taleen Abdul Latif, High Honor Roll. Haya Ali Al-Ahmadi, High Honor Roll. Fatma Nasir Al-Zahdi. Yaqeen Al-Rifai, Principal Honor Roll. Kenzie Muhammad, Principal Honor Roll. Mira Nasri, Principal Honor Roll. Row number 6 to sit down, row number 7 to stand up. Tia Harzallah, High Honor Roll. Layan Abu Zahri, High Honor Roll. Lujain Rushdi, High Honor Roll. Malak Tsul, High Honor Roll. Zennura Rahmatullah Yeva, High Honor Roll. Rawan Al-Fitlawi. أميرة معرف في هاي أونر رول. في رحلة النجاح لا تقاس الخطوات بسهولة الطريق، بل بقوة الإرادة عند اشتداد الصعاب، وبما يبذله الإنسان من صبر وعزيمة في مواجهة التحديات. واليوم نحتفي بطالبة جعلت من التحديات جسراً للعبور، ومن العثرات دروساً للمضي قدماً، وأثبتت بمثابرتها وإصرارها أن النجاح ليس صدفة، بل ثمرة صبر وكفاح. وما يزيد هذا الإنجاز قيمة وتميزاً أن الطالبة واصلت مسيرتها التعليمية بكل عزيمة وإصرار رغم كل ما تمر به من ظروف صحية صعبة، ورغم وجودها خارج الوطن في رحلة علاج، فلم تسمح لتلك التحديات أن تعيق طموحها، فكانت مثالاً يحتذى في الصبر والثبات والإرادة القوية. ورغم أنها ليست معنا في هذه القاعة اليوم، إلا أنها تتابع هذه اللحظات عبر البث المباشر، ندعوكم للترحيب بالطالبة عائشة محمد. نموذجاً مشرفاً للإرادة والطموح. ويسعدنا أن يستلم والدها الكريم شهادتها نيابة عنها. Row number 1, boys, to stand up, please. عمر ملحم, high honor roll. Marwan Sawaf, high honor roll. Badr Abid, high honor roll. Ahmed Shumuri. سعود عبد الله مرادي. معاذ راضي, high honor roll. محمد النقبي, high honor roll. دانيال فتاح, high honor roll. ماجد المري. محمد صبابحة, Principal Honor Roll. Row number 1 to sit down, row number 2 to stand up, please. Yusuf Muhammad, Principal Honor Roll. Muhammad Al-Shamsi. Rashid Al-Ali, High Honor Roll. Isa Al-Hashimi, High Honor Roll. Buti Al-Mheri. Ali Al-Mheri. Yamin Ali Al-Mhaimit, Principal Honor Roll. Ali Safa, High Honor Roll. فيصل محافظة. عبد الله الزريهي, High Honor Roll. Row number 2 to sit down, row number 3 to stand up, please. Yusuf Abdel Hamid, High Honor Roll. Abdel Rahman Hussein, High Honor Roll. Mazen Kurtab. آدم العطار. محمد إياد, Principal Honor Roll. Yusuf Awartani, High Honor Roll. Hamza Deen, High Honor Roll. Abdullah Al-Kamali. عيسى مروان بن حافظ. أحمد الدوبي. Row number 3 to sit down, row number 4 to stand up, please. Mansoor Yusuf. عيسى أميري. طارق الدوخي. حشر البلوشي. رامي أبو ظاهر. عبد الرحمن تاجين. High honor roll. قصاي جلبوش Principal honor roll. تيسير الدكروب Principal honor roll. عبيد عبد الله عبيد الدلال. غيث المهيري. Row number 4 to sit down. Row number 5 to stand up, please. Fujima high honor roll. Abdullah Ahmed, Principal Honor Roll. Malik Sheikh Isa, Principal Honor Roll. Omar Bitar. آدم صالح. عمر السيد هاي honor roll. محمد ناجي high honor roll. عمر يوسف high honor roll. آدم النمر. عبد الله جاسم high honor roll. Row number 5 to sit down. Row number 6 to stand up. علي الكتبي. علي الزارعي. عبد الله المزروعي. حمد المهيدي. Ahmed Shaheen, High Honor Roll. Said Al Fawadli. Ibrahim Arab, High Honor Roll. Rashid Al-Nuaimi, High Honor Roll. Zain Kais. Laith Khawaja. Row number 6 to sit down. Row number 7 to stand up, please. Zaid Manaf, High Honor Roll. سعود مفتاح. مايد الجسمي. فيصل بلوشي. خالد الجسمي. عمر الحايك, High Honor Roll. فيصل توراني. إبراهيم أبو زايد, High Honor Roll. عمر القصار. محمد سعد, High Honor Roll. محمد سمير.
Graduates, your journey has been inspiring, a reflection of your strength, growth, and determination. You leave behind a legacy we will be so proud of. As you move forward, remember, your talents are meant to uplift others. Use your talents to make a difference in the world. Congratulations, class of 2026. You are now officially graduates.